Hello, my name is Henro and this is my story.
I met Henro in my first year at university. We met each other through the first year's concert. We were both auditioning for the guitar part in the first year's concert, and he got it. He played me out. Well played, Henro. So that's how we met.
We had so much fun together during our high school days, even on university as well, the time he was here. The best memories we had were definitely the fun we had together, the naughty times and all of that.
One of the best memories I have with him is actually studying together and helping each other through the emotional roller coaster of the exams.
What was so great, he was kind of the first friend that I met at Ray's, and the moment we clicked, it was as if we'd known each other for a few years. And I don't think I'm the only person that feels that way. One of the best memories that we had was going to the sport campus. There was this little creek or river where you could go and sit right on the rocks next to it and hear the water flowing, and you're just surrounded by greenery and plants, and we just go there whenever we needed a break, and I think that was some of the best times that we've had.
So I met Henro in 2019. He was my roommate in our first year of study. So that was a really good experience, and I really got to know Henro and saw who he really was. And
we started becoming close friends. I would say the start of our third year. We loved pranking people, telling them that we are twins. So we had a whole story about who our parents is, where we're from, that we're twins, and people started believing us, and we started believing each other because we started seeing each other as brothers. The accident came and I heard the news that the doctor said that he would be possibly brain dead. Our HC member of the corridor spoke to all the guys on the corridor and told us what the doctor said, and I just filled up with tears. I went to my room. I just couldn't believe that this was going on.
And when I heard about Henro's accident, initial information that was given that he might be brain dead, I don't think I can describe to anybody. I think it's hard for anyone to put into words what you feel in that moment. When someone you love deeply and care for very deeply might lose their life or might never wake up again.
When I first heard the news of Henro, it was very, very emotional. But I always knew that Henro was strong and that he could make it through this, and he can handle any roller coaster that is thrown at him.
I actually liked working, but I was a bit lazy at school, but I liked working and I loved sports, so I was very active. I used to play a lot of rugby, surfing, MMA, a lot of things actually. In the beginning, I didn't want to go to varsity. I was just too keen on it. But I really did struggle a bit in the start. But then as soon as I was failing all my subjects, I used to study mechanical engineering, then I started failing all my subjects in the beginning of the year, the first semester. Then I decided that this is not what I think, this is how things are supposed to go. So what I did is I made a big sacrifice, and I didn't really go eat for 3 weeks. I only ate Future Life for 3 weeks at all age, and I actually just started from morning till night, from 7 o'clock in the morning till 11 at night. And I just thought that I'm not going to allow it to struggle. I was not going to I said if I get to fail, then I have to fail the right way. I have to give my all and then see how it turns out. And it did turn out quite well. So as I went to varsity, I was in Hostel Veritas, Mines courses, men's residence. That was probably the best memory I would have, because I lived with about 280 people, and just being able to communicate with everybody, being in the conversational every day and meeting new people, and just taking the journey was really something I'll never forget. I was supposed to be paralyzed in my right side of my body. I was able to speak, and I'm self-tremors a bit, but a lot less. But I thought that generally I was going to have to, like, the setting has to be normal. I'm going to have to get used to struggling and not being able to do anything I used to do. So it was quite a difficult setting for mindset for me to actually accept, for not being able to do as much things as I wanted to or was busy doing. So yeah. Before the accident, I did quite a few things. I tore my ACL playing gigs up in Farsi. I broke my ribs playing rugby. I broke my collarbone twice playing rugby. I broke my nose. Thank you, Henro. And then after, with the accident, I got a grade 3 brain injury. That's when your skull head like breaks open. And yeah, so I did get the injury, which led to a few things, like I still do have tremors. I struggle to walk, struggle to see, struggle to speak. I have to learn everything from the start basically, and hopefully it turns out quite well.
So when I found out that Henry's gonna be okay, or that he's not brain dead, I was really grateful in my heart, and just grateful to God for answering everybody's prayers, because everybody's been praying really hard. And for the second chance, I was really grateful. The emotion that I had was very happy and grateful. And when he started recovering as well, I was also just grateful to God that He has helped Henry in this time that's really hard. And it was a really tough time for everybody, but I believe that God has helped everybody.
And the moment we heard about him starting to recover, it was just once again Henry showing us what he can do. And I remember explicitly telling one of my friends, if anyone can get through this and has the mental strength to tackle this, and has the right attitude to deal with this, it's Henry. And I think that is still relevant and true to this day. He has proven the doctors wrong. He's proven everybody's expectations wrong regarding his recovery.
I felt relieved. I felt so much joy in my heart, because God has given him a second chance, and I felt blessed for his sake.
And once Henry was back online, it was just constant talking to him. It was really tough seeing him there in rehab, because I know the recovery was on a tough train, and I'm just glad that Henry survived this, and that he's thriving in where he is, and that the recovery rate that he's on is just exceptional, and I'm so proud of him.
About a year ago, I'd say I found my parents that the doctor told me, the neurologist told me that I was only supposed to survive. Well, I was supposed to make it out alive in 7 minutes after the accident. I only had 7 minutes actually, I was supposed to. And then the doctor said that I overcame a 38% chance of surviving. So that's quite crazy. There was an uncle there as well, I was in the accident, that the doctor spoke to, and he did a study as well. And in America, they did a study on people with the same injury as mine, grade 3 brain injury, and the study showed him that only 40 out of 43,000 people, only 3 people recover alright with my type of accidents though. So as soon as the accident happened, I wasn't very mentally conscious. So rehab in the beginning wasn't that difficult. I didn't realize that plenty of things I was doing. I didn't know that like I was doing this because I can't speak, or I saw a psychologist because I can't remember things. So it was as soon as the time went on, as soon as I started realizing more, then it got worse. Because then I realized that things aren't the way that they used to be, and I struggled a lot. So I wasn't mentally conscious as soon as the accident happened. Only about like 4 or 5 months afterwards, I'd say I was starting to gain a bit more consciousness, and then it hit me quite hard. I feel now I'm grateful, to be honest, because after a while realizing the situation I'm in and where I could have been, I'm quite grateful, to be honest, because the way things are going now is literally like nobody could have told me that this was the outcome going to be. They thought I was going to be paralyzed, they thought I was going to die. So I'm very grateful actually. So I'm still busy with the rehab, yes. I do still see the psychologist for memory, and I see the occupational therapist for some fine detail, fine body movements, and I still see the speech therapist.
I wish him all the best in his future journeys, wherever the path may take him.
And I wish for Henry that he will walk in God's plan for him from now on, and fulfill his life and just live the life that God wanted him from the start, and that all things will work out for him for the good, because we know that he also loves God.
What I wish for Henro is just for him to have the opportunity and capability to continue inspiring other people, and the impact he has made on my life is so significant. Like, there's so many ways I can't even explain it, and I hope that he has the opportunity to continue inspiring other people the same way he has done to me. And
I don't think anything can break Henry down. Even before the accident, there was nothing holding Henry back. After the accident, just more. He defied all the odds. He's a living proof of a miracle.
With the accident, with all that happened to me, the thing that changed the most is my perspective of what life is actually. Usually I was studying and I was learning really hard to become the best. I studied mechanical engineering to become the best engineer that I could have been, and mentally the action has changed my perspective into more a business kind of way, so that because I've seen the differences now, I can't study anymore and I can't do this and this and this anymore, but it's no reason for me to give up. So what I'm doing now is I'm focusing on more a business perspective and trying to figure things out that way, because I'm able to do it that way. So yeah, it changed me quite, you can imagine, quite a bit. So to head into a future, like to predict or to say that my future holds is quite difficult, because I've realized that you can predict all things, but it won't turn, not necessarily that it will turn out the way that you said it will. Or it doesn't matter how hard you work, like you cannot determine where your future will be, but the best thing you can do is to work for what you want to achieve. That's by far the biggest thing. So I'd say my goal, what I want to achieve in life, is to be there, work as hard as I can, to be successful in whatever I do, and to be an example for people, to help people, just to motivate them to not give up on anything, no matter the situation, big, small, it doesn't matter how difficult or easy, it doesn't matter, just to never give up, because there's no point in that at all. And the thing is, for me, why it's so important to me is because people don't really necessarily realize what they're doing and what it means to one person. Maybe it could be 10, 100, maybe, but if you can change the perspective of one person, then you can change a lot.
I could say with all my heart that Henry Schultz is my hero.
So if I could give advice to any person with like the specific type of difficulty, maybe like a challenge like mine, listen. The ability to learn to listen for everybody, for you, for maybe for people around you, just the thing is, there's always people around that are trying to make your life better. And if you can start to listen or learn to listen, then you will see that, and you will not struggle as much as you might be doing now. So I would encourage people to learn to listen, not to do whatever it says, but just to learn to listen. So I'm starting a business called Choose Life, because probably like 3 months after my accident, I woke up with a big dream, and I just really imagined like the logo, I should look, everything was just, I was just fine and tranquil about anything. Like, let's say people want to speak about the business, then I'll just not be worried, I'll just be fine with anything, any person say fail, be successful, I don't care, because it's not my plan. I just dreamt about it, and I just tried to do it as a dream. So the reason for the business, to me, that it speaks to me, is that I want to encourage people to choose life, no matter the circumstance. So I want to encourage people, and if I can create a community where people constantly choose life and never give up, I'll be truly happy. People, listen. Anything is possible.
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 Anything is possible. Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Choose life.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Yeah, man.
Choose life.